Triangle XYZ has a right angle at point Y. Point W is between points X and Z. Segment WY is perpendicular to segment XZ. According to this information, which of the following is true? Now, they didn't give us a picture, so the first thing I want to do is draw a picture. I know that I've got a right angle at Y. So I know I've got a right triangle with the right angle at Y. So I'll start with that. I'm going to call this Y because it's right. And I'll just X and Z. Point W is between points X and Z. X and Z. So W's in here somewhere. And WY is perpendicular to XZ. So we want it perpendicular to XZ. So this point is W. According to this information, which of the following is true? And I have 4 statements, and they're similarity statements because this symbol means similar to. And you can recall that similar triangles have the same shape but not necessarily the same size. Their sides are proportional and their angles are congruent. So it's very important what order that I have my vertices in. This means that W corresponds with X, and Y corresponds with Y, and Z to Z. So these angles are going to have the same measures, and the sides will be proportional. So if one's double, they're all double. So let's just start with the beginning. One thing that I'm going to pay particular attention to is the right angles. ZYW, ZYW. So that's this side over here. And on ZYW, W is the right angle. So that's the right angle. So for this triangle, Z better be the right angle. So XYZ, XYZ. And Z is not the right angle. Y is. So these are not similar because the corresponding angles have to be congruent. So next set, YZW. YZW. Again, it's this triangle over here. And XYZ. XYZ. That's the whole thing. So YZW has the right angle at W. And XYZ has the right angle at Y. Again, they're not in the same spot. The right angle is not in the corresponding spot. So B is eliminated. Next one, XWY. XWY. That's this little guy over here. And the right angle is at W. And we're looking at XYZ. XYZ. And the right angle is at Y. So this is a possibility because the right angles are in the same location. So let's go on and look at this next triangle, or next similarity statement. WYZ. WYZ. So on WYZ, that's this one over here. The right triangle, or the right angle, is at W. XYZ. XYZ. The right angle is at Y. So first spot, middle spot doesn't correspond. So that leaves C, the only one that matches. Now I chose the right angle because that's the easiest to locate. What this statement means is on these two triangles, the x is the same measure. So let me look at these again. XWY, XWY is this guy here, and XYZ is the whole thing. So x is the same measure in both triangles. Y corresponds with z, y with z, and w to y. When you have a right triangle, any right triangle, if you take an altitude to the right angle, from the right angle to the hypotenuse, it cuts the right triangle into two similar triangles. These are similar to each other and they're similar to the whole thing.